Hey everyone, today is August 25th out of the 31 reasons to get over a breakup. Today what I'm going to talk about is letting go of the past. Obviously, that's one of the greatest feelings that we can feel when we do get over a heartbreak, divorce, or breakup. Um, we spend so much of our time during the breakup trying to figure out how we can release the past, how to let it go. And the more we think about it, the more it seems to ingrain itself into who we are and into our being and into our daily lives. And it's we as we try to run away, it gets closer. And that's what we help with is learning to let go. But when you fully heal from the past, there becomes a detachment. We become unattached to what has happened to us. And that is true freedom, is letting go of the past. And again, one of the greatest things that we can experience once we heal from that heartbreak, divorce, or breakup. And I mean, I'm going to ask you, like, have you wanted to get rid of the past? Do you not want to remember past relationships? Do you not want to remember how the breakup happened or what you went through, or what you're still continuing to go through? Do you even know what it feels like? Do you even remember what it feels like to be free? To not have a void inside of yourself? To completely let go and just be the person you are and to be okay with that person? If not if when you're still dealing with a breakup and a breakup has that kind of effect on you, because I know it did on me, and if you're watching this, I know it had, or it's having, and it still continues to have an effect on you. That's the reality. um it can it just We know that there's a void inside of us, and I can tell you from so much experience that there is a void, and that void has been inside of you longer, much longer than just what the relationship has brought up in your life. It brought up this void and this gap inside of you because the universe and God have a special way of putting a mirror in front of ourselves. So when we look at the external world, it's a direct reflection of our internal reality. Okay. Or external reality is a direct reflection of our internal world. And so by looking on the outside, these things come crumbling down and falling apart in front of us, like the breakup, and it comes falling apart. And then we're dealing with those emotions, we're dealing with those feelings, and those feelings, those emotions are trying to tell us about the void that we have inside of us. And again, that's what we deal with. All we do is focus. We know how to get rid of that void. We know how to heal the void. It's never about the breakup. The breakup is a symptom of what's going on deeper inside of you. That's why it's next to impossible for you to figure it out on your own. That's why it's so important and imperative that you reach out to people like Sakiri and I, where we're going to be able to help you understand what you're going through, why you're going through it, and how to release it. This is what we do. That's why it's important to seek professional help. People who have been through this, people who are relatable, people who understand what you're going through because we've gone through it ourselves. But one of the greatest feelings of getting over that breakup is to experience that feeling of letting go and no longer being tied down by those negative feelings and emotions that you continue to carry with you on throughout the days, nights, weeks, months, years, and you know what? Even your lifetime. Don't for 1 second think, oh, I'm over the breakup, I'm good now, and you're good. Don't think that. It's not true. You feel a little bit of, as days go by, and that's what we talk about, time doesn't heal, it lessens the intensity, but that void and gap is still there. It lessens the intensity until something else happens in your life. Again, the universe and God are putting that mirror in front of us until something happens again, and bam, we're right back smack in the middle of our feelings and emotions, right back into our void. So how good, again, this is a question for you, how amazing would you feel if you let go of the past? How amazing would you feel if you stepped into the future that you want? It's achievable. It's doable. We do it all the time. We help people just like you do it all of the time. You know, and one of the hardest things for us to talk to people like you is that you're afraid to step into the unknown. You're afraid to trust someone else because your trust has been hurt. And that trust has been hurt because you allowed it. And I'm being real. I'm being straight up with you right now. You allowed it. And you might be like, what is he talking about? I don't understand. And it's not for you to understand right now. The way I speak, you will understand. If you don't right now, you would understand it after our program. 100%. And even if you do understand it, then you want to be healed, but you're just still afraid. And you know what? You don't trust either. It all comes down to trust. Do you trust someone else to help you? Do you think someone else has your best interests at heart? Because that's what we do. We care about you. We care about people letting go of their past. We care about people stepping into their unlimited true potential, their best selves. It's real. We are here. We are the solution. The question is, do you want to take the solution? I'm sure you've been praying and asking for help. I'm sure you've been praying and asking to let go and move forward. Well, your prayers have been answered. That's why you're sitting here watching me. Do you want to answer the prayer? Or do you want to respond to God's answer? Do you want to respond to the universe's answer? Do you want to respond to the solution? We hear it all the time. People, you enjoy being stuck where you are, and that's okay. That's your journey. But I'm not here to sugarcoat things. And again, I'm a very straightforward, honest person. If you don't like this, then go watch something else. Go watch your regular TV show that you watch and go do whatever you've been doing since you've been hurt. Go do whatever it is you're doing. Continue doing the same thing. I'm not here to tell you continue doing the same thing. I'm telling you do something different. Heal yourself. Let go of the past. Move forward. Continue on with your life. And I'm going to ask you, how old are you? Now think of your age and add 30 years to it. Add 10, add 20, add 30, add 40. I don't care how many years. Just add years to it. Even one day is too much. But what's going to happen if you don't fix what you're going through? 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40. How are you going to show up for yourself? What's it going to be like in your professional life? What's it going to be like if you have kids? What are they going to feel? Don't think for 1 second that you can smile and everyone knows you're happy. Because maybe you feel my happiness because I'm happy internally. But when you're unhappy internally and you go, yeah, I'm good, people feel it. People know that you're not there. People know that there's something missing. And again, this breakup is just a symptom of what's deeper inside of you that you've been missing. That void, that gap. That's what we help you to figure out, and that's what we help you to overcome. So if you haven't reached out to us, reach out to us. Don't be afraid. Watch our training. Okay? breakuprecoveryformen.com/training. We require anyone who books a breakthrough call with us to watch the training. It's required. Just like when you go to school and you have a prerequisite, I can't take English 201 unless I take English 101. It's the same thing. Training is required. The webinar is required so you can understand who we are, how we operate, what we're about, what our intentions are, and also you can figure out what your intentions are. It's 45 minutes for the rest of your life. If you can't dedicate 45 minutes to watching a free webinar on how you can stop feeling the way you do, then you're not meant to work with us. And that's cool. That's fine. We only want to work with people who are serious about becoming their best selves. And if you don't want to, if you're not willing to do whatever it takes to be that person, then don't book a call and don't watch the training. Our time is valuable. So is your time. We don't want to waste each other's time. But again, the best part about getting over a breakup is letting go of the past. You don't have to keep living there. You can experience peace, love, freedom, joy, happiness, fulfillment. You can experience all of those feelings. But do you want to? Anyways, thanks, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? August 26th. Almost done 31 reasons.